Sagittarius, hello. This is your reading for 2017. Okay, so shuffling the cards, and a couple cards came out. I have Wheel of the Year, or this is Wheel of the Year, otherwise known as Wheel of Fortune, that's reversed. And then I have an Ace of Swords reversed. Okay. So I'm going to put out 12 cards, which are 3 rows of 4. The cards do not represent individual months. Instead, the cards together will tell your story, so to speak, of what's going to happen in the new year. So these cards are just not limited to 1 month. These are energies that can play out through the entire year. So I'm going to cut the cards now. All right. Excuse me. This is 7 of Swords. This is Knight of Wands. Excuse me. Now, Sagittarius, remember, you're fire, so wands are your energy. What I'm seeing here is when this Knight of Wands appears, because Knights are all about addressing conflict, Knights are a signal that changes or shifts are about to happen. What I'm seeing here is maybe a strange turn of luck. Maybe you're stuck here. Ace of Swords reversed is about not having clarity, trying to understand things. 7 of Swords indicates secrets. It could even be your own hidden agenda. But this is definitely the card of, sometimes it can mean cheating or dishonesty. But in a general sense, 7 of Swords can also mean not understanding. Something's being hidden. Something's not being revealed. So when your Knight of Wands starts to show up, this is about you taking action to change this confusion, lack of clarity. It could even be you looking for a new job, trying to, take on things. Sometimes this is a card of you taking on things and not telling anyone, you keeping your own secrets, looking out for yourself. So this energy right here, this indicates that Sagittarius, in the early part of the year, you're going to be taking action. You're going to be thinking things through or trying to understand certain things. And then I think your fire energy will kick in and you'll just decide, I'm just going to move ahead here. Okay. So that's pretty interesting. I have a 2 of 4 of Wands reversed. This is the card of celebration and happiness, freedom. Okay, you've gotten past a lot of difficult issues. But this is reversed. And this is also fire, anytime you see wands. So maybe you're not out of the woods yet, but you are confronting certain challenges that appeared. There are certain things that you've been trying to figure out. Now I have a 2 of Swords. So swords seem to be quite relevant for you because they represent air. And air actually nourishes fire. So when you see this type of swords energy showing up, we're also looking at an energy that's nourishing your energy. And so this could very well be part, it's not necessarily another person, but now these swords are showing up to indicate that this is part of you trying to figure certain things out, have direction in your life. If this is about a relationship, then I think that there's clarity that's sort of missing in the beginning of the year. Are we committed? Where is this going? Why is this person keeping things from me? That could definitely be an issue here. So by the time we get to this Four of Wands reversed and then the Swords, the Two of Swords indicates that a decision needs to be made, that there seems to be a stalemate and two people are trying to work things out so that they can move forward. But ultimately, this indicates that someone needs to drop a sword here. You can't hold both swords. You must choose one. Okay? And the moon is in the background here because it's indicating that this is partly a subconscious emotional decision. You might be stuck, or someone might be stuck, because there are subconscious issues that are going on with this decision, emotional decisions. Okay, so I think that's interesting, especially next to this Four of Wands, because it's indicating that there's a big obstacle that you're going to need to deal with in the first half of the year. And it's going to bring you to relying on this intellectual energy of air and thinking things through. So a big shift for you, big decisions coming up for you. And then I have this Page of Cups, which showed up before for another reading. The young girl, whenever you see a page, you're talking about youth, innocence, new beginnings. This is usually the card of falling in love. It can also mean fertility, a child on the way. But it's also about emotions. You see this huge wave of emotions. Maybe you'll fall in love. There could be something very special happening to you. If this wasn't about a relationship before, this water energy is indicating that a very emotional experience will be coming in the spring summer towards the middle of the year. And then another Page of Swords. So this is really amazing that swords, you have 4 swords out of the 8. Once again, a young person. A Page of Swords, once again, is about innocence and youth and a beginner at the starting to figure things out. So I think you are still being very, very cautious, Sagittarius. I don't think you're the type of person who falls in love easily. The prevalence, all these swords with your wands are indicating that your energy is going to be in high gear. That this is going to be an important year for you when you actually do start to embark on new changes in your life. And once again, this Knight of Wands seems to be anchoring all the other things that are happening here. Okay, that you're going to be very bold and take some risks here. Change things up. And then the next part of the year, big changes start to happen. This is a 5 of Pentacles. And usually this is the card of poverty. Sometimes it's poverty. But you see here that the trees are bare. It's winter time. You even have, I think, a dying flower. But in times like these, it's only a temporary thing. You know, because spring will come back. And I kind of feel that with all the emotion and possibilities of either being in love or connecting with someone, that you might end up being a little bit disappointed. The pentacles will slow down and you will probably wonder, well, what happened? It was such a glorious summer. But I don't think you should worry about that. I think that this is just a temporary thing that happens. I have the Strength card, and this is associated with the Leo, the lion, but also this infinity. This is the card of strength. There's no beginning or end with strength. It's just something that you can always... strength is an energy that has no beginning or end. It's just there. And it's limitless. That's the most important thing. And so I think that as you enter this later part of the year, and maybe this Five of Pentacles will bring on a little bit of difficulty. I'm not seeing financial difficulty, but I get a sense that the Five of Pentacles is more about you feeling no support, tired of going it alone, that maybe there was someone that you felt you could connect with, and then that person sort of dropped the ball. And so you kind of decide, okay, I'm going to be fine. I'll handle it. I'll handle this one way or the other. Okay, Eight of Swords. This is the card of confusion, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do. So keep in mind these swords, clearly these swords are sort of, I'm feeling that this is going to be a year of you trying to figure things out, because now we have two women here who are blindfolded. And the two swords that you were confronting earlier in the year, it seems now you're surrounded by more swords. Okay? And once again, it seems as if this situation, whether it is about a relationship or your life goals, it's all about you being in circumstances to where you feel trapped and that you can't get out of. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Five of Pentacles. I have the World, and this is really a good sign, especially since the World is the last card in the major arcana. And this is about completion and success. You move on to a new cycle. And you see all the seasons here, not just you have these different animals, and you have this angel, but it's also about completion, because keep in mind at the beginning of the year, you had the Wheel of the Year, right? The Wheel of the Year represents cycles of change throughout the year. Nothing stays the same. Your luck changes, your fate changes every single day. And so I think this is a really perfect ending for you, because you're going through changes. You might even feel stuck, right? But by the time we get to the World with all of these swords, then it seems as if you're on the path to success. You finally reach closure. You get out of this prison of swords here. Okay, all these swords that are showing up for you. I think you figure out what it is you need to do. And your year is going to end with a sense of accomplishment as well. So very exciting year for you. I think that this is all about embarking on change and confronting obstacles. And keep in mind, no one is going to get through the year without confronting some type of obstacle or problem. So don't see this as my year is going to suck, my year is going to be great. It's not black and white. This is all about adjusting through different changes and cycles of life and getting past them. And even your major arcana, because you have basically three major arcana. You start off being stuck with a bad turn of luck with the Wheel of the Year, and then you go to Strength, right? And then you end up with the World, which tells a really wonderful story of getting past obstacles, relying on that inner strength. And you've got a lot of it, Sagittarius. Okay? So that was your reading for the year. And if you would like your own video reading, by all means, look in the description of my videos. And I have my email and the link to my online appointment book. Thanks to everybody for your support throughout the year, your comments, your donations. For those of you who got readings from me, I appreciate it. Look out for readings for January 2017. Those will be coming up next week. And thank you so much. And I hope to talk to you soon, and I'll see you on YouTube. Have a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year.